Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Gunpla Network. Today we have a special report brought to you by Canadian Gundam, and as always, I'm your host, the Spicer. Let's jump right into it. Starting us off, we have the Best Hit Chronicle 1-to-1 Cup Noodle, set to release in September of 2020 for a price tag of 2,420 Japanese yen. I'm not actually going to bother on doing the math of how many sets of cup noodle you could actually get for 2,420 yen, but I know it's a lot. You could have had quite a bit of actual food, but of course we're all plastic modelers, so plastic is life. So while you're starving, you can look up on your shelf and see this 1-to-1 cup noodle with excellent color separation. We also have the figurized standard Ultimate Santen Gohan, set to release in October of 2020 for a price tag of 2,750 Japanese yen. Santen Gohan is a half-breed Saiyan and is one of the most prominent characters in the Dragon Ball series. He is the oldest son of the series' primary protagonist Goku and his wife Chi-Chi. He's also the older brother of Goten and is married to Videl, and they only have their own daughter named Pan. He is named after Goku's adoptive grandfather, Gohan, who adopted him when he landed on Earth. Unlike his father, Gohan lacks a passion for fighting and prefers to only do so when needed. Nevertheless, Gohan fights alongside the Z-Team, the Z-Fighters, the Dragon Team, whatever you want to call them, in defense of Earth and his life and his loved ones. You can also create future Gohan in his Super Saiyan form, which is arguably the best form of Gohan. We also have the customized effect /image version in blue and green, set to release in October of 2020 for a price tag of 550 Japanese yen. This is a variety of different /effect parts that you can use with any of your 30-minute mission or most likely any of your Gunpla, as they are pretty similar in scale. Now, of course, you do have a couple of different options, blue, green, depending on, you've got a side slash, you've got a cross or an X slash, depending on how you want to do it. You've got a couple of ripple effect parts. You've got pretty much anything there to really emphasize a slashing effect. We also have the customized scene-based water-field version set to release in October of 2020 for a price tag of 990 Japanese yen. Much like the standard hangar version as well as the desert version, this is just a water variant. So if you want your 30-minute mission kits popping up out of the water, or having an underwater fight, or one of your smaller scale Gunpla, you can put it in there as well. It's going to look phenomenal, especially if you partner it with any of your pre-existing custom scene bases. We also have the entry grade 1/144 scale RX78-2 Gundam, set to release in September of 2020 for a price tag of 770 Japanese yen. To celebrate Gunpla's 40th anniversary, Bandai has announced the release of a new version of the entry grade RX78-2 Gramps Gundam. The kit welcomes a new variety of gimmicks and engineering in how it was designed. Compared to the other first grades and any other basic models, it offers an extended amount of articulation, great surface detailing, and amazing color separation. The kit also eliminates the use of sprue cutters, as well as the use of stickers through part-separated plastic. We also have the high-grade RX78-2 Gundam Beyond Global, set to release June 6th of 2020 for a price tag of 2,000 Japanese yen. This new RX78-2 Gundam design was first teased in the Bandai Hobby special page for the Gunpla 40th anniversary celebration. This version of Gramps is updated, but not so much so like the G40 or the Origin. It takes a lot of the same design work of the older high grade and makes it a little bit more angular, mixing it kind of with the Build Divers version to where you get a nicely updated but still largely classic Gramps Gundam. We also have the high-grade Build Divers Re-Rise Gundam Astray Type New MS, set to release in October of 2020 for a price tag of 2,200 Japanese yen. This is a new Astray variant coming out of Build Divers Re-Rise that has a lot of features reminiscent of the No Name, largely due to it most likely being based on the same general design of the Lord Astray. Now, it's hard to exactly tell everything that goes into it, of course, with there not technically being that base unit, but one cool thing I did notice outside of the big accessory pack all over it, it does have some little fang things that pop out on wires from the front that remind me of Slash Harkins from Code Geass. It's really cool to see that in Gundam. We also have the high-grade After Colony Gundam Heavy Arms, set to release in October of 2020 for a price tag of 1,650 Japanese yen. The Heavy Arms Gundam not only packs a punch with all of its different missiles, Gatling guns, and different Vulcan cannons of different types, but it also has a cool knife. Now, the Heavy Arms Gundam holds a very special place in my heart, as Gundam Wing was not only the first piece of Gundam I saw, but the first piece of Gundam merchandise I owned as a child. The old Mobile Suit in action figure still has a special place in my heart, and this is probably the most excited about any kit ever. Like, at least in the last few years. This is a phenomenal looking model kit, and I'm really excited to put it on my shelf. And we have the high-grade Universal Century Dodai Kai Real-Type version, set to release June 6th of 2020 for a price tag of 1,650 Japanese yen. The Dodai Kai is featured pretty heavily in the Zeta, Double Zeta, and technically I guess into like the Unicorn era. There's different types of this type of flight unit. I don't believe it's actually the Dodai Kai, but we at least see it in the 0080s era. And it's really cool to get to see it here. It has the little handles, it fits all your Zeta era aesthetics, so if you want to put the Hyakushiki, the DJ, Nemos, you can do it. Lastly, we have the P Bandai Master Grade Sandrock EU Armadillo Equipment Teaser. Now, that's all we really know. We don't have a release date or a price point, but it is the Endless Waltz version of the Sandrock with all of its armor equipment on it. It looks phenomenal, and I believe we're going to get, this is going to really, although it is P Bandai, it is going to get a lot more excitement than the new Verka Wing Zero. And that has been it for this special report. In the comments down below, let us know what you're most excited to see. I know you know that I'm most excited to see that Heavy Arms Gundam. That is phenomenal, but that Ultimate Santen Gohan actually really has me excited as well. Of course, check out our other content. We've got other stuff here on YouTube, as well as our website and Facebook and Instagram and our Teespring store, so get really excited to go look at those. And of course, check out Canadian Gundam. This has been the Spicer, this has been a special report, and of course, keep on building.